Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge outdoor wall sconce called the Kingston 2 Light. This is the 30, 40, 8, 42. There's also a singular light version. Check that out too. And these are also, even though they're outdoor lights, you can use these inside. They're really beautiful. Let's get into size on this. This is 14.8 inches high, 10 inches wide, projection from the wall out 10.2, so it's a pretty good size. Mounting height is 9.1 inches from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your electrical outlet box. That's going to be really important for a lot of you. Back plate is 5 inches by 14.5. I want to show you more details about that. How we do it is we look at the installations instructions. If you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on this side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. Open it up for me. So not only do you have how you put it together, full parts list, but it's going to show you detailed line drawings of the back of this, and that's going to be important to a lot of you guys when you want to see how you're going to be mounting this on your building or your house. And a lot of you are going to be cutting blocks that are going to be going into shingles and clapboards, and you really want to know these kind of details. So take advantage of that if you guys can. This is weighing in at 16 pounds, so it's not very heavy, but these are all the details that you need to know before you buy it. Okay. So a couple other things. So if you are going to be you are going to be putting this on your house or your building. We know that. Run a little clear bead of silicone. I talk about that all the time. Where the building meets the back of the fixture. What you're doing is you're sealing it up so any kind of moisture doesn't get into your building. A fixture is aluminum, so it's going to be fine, but we always try to keep moisture from entering a building any way we can. Okay? Little details. It only takes a second to do it, and just use the clear version. Okay, let's get into a couple more things. So inside of this, it's going to be using two Type B chandelier sockets. Okay, these are going to be covered in metal, and you can use a variety of bulbs in this. You can go old school incandescent if you want to. You'd be using two 60-watt bulbs. Like I said, you can put them on a dimmer. I've talked about that in other videos. But a lot of you guys are going to go LED, and I think you probably should. A flame tip LED is really beautiful. This is a torpedo shape. So if you guys are doing LEDs, a couple little details on that. Choose the color of the light that you guys like. I tend to like the warmer light. I tend to like this warm 3000 Kelvin light. Some of you guys like that whiter daylight. It's a little on the bluer side. And if you are out there in the world at a hardware store, pick up the box, look at it, and there's a chart right in the bottom here, and it's going to show you where that bulb that you're holding is on the spectrum between those colors of light in the Kelvin world. Lower the number is going to be warmer, like this what's coming down in my hands, that's 3000 Kelvin. Higher number is going to be like outdoor daylight, that's going to be like 4000, 5000 Kelvin. So it's really important that you guys know that, okay? So a couple other things. A lot of you guys are going to be using this on like indoor porches, around patios, kind of private places. Put it on a dimmer. You can always dim this down to make these look like little tiny candles at night. If you guys are hanging out there with your friends and family, drinking wine after dinner, talking long into the evening, you really want to bring it down so you don't have the glare in your eyes, and it's a great opportunity to do that. Okay, just make sure you tell your installer you're putting it, if you're going to be using the LEDs, that they put the correct dimmer for LEDs. It's not a huge deal, but it makes everything better. A couple other things. So the glass on this is a super thick hand-blown clear glass. The glass on it right off the bat is really beautiful. If you ever get a chance to see it in person, it'll really impress the hell out of you. Moving on from there, you have all your finishes that you can see on the pull-down menu for the fixture. Behind the sockets, you're going to notice there's a back plate on that. It's actually not a back plate of the fixture, but it's a plate that's right behind the sockets, and that's called the accent. And that's going to be available in two special Hubbardton Forge finishes. And one is going to be what's called translucent vintage platinum, which is new to us, and also translucent soft gold. And the reason they're translucent, it's a window to the metal. So Hubbardton wants you to be able to see these two finishes, but have the ability to see through them and see any kind of variation that's on that back plate. There you go. Let's talk about something else. Same kind of idea. They only use aircraft-grade aluminum to make all of their outdoor lighting, and the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in harsh, extreme weather. When you go out and you're out in the world, look up and you'll see those jet airlines flying up there way above your head. They're all made out of aluminum for a reason, because it holds up beautifully, it welds beautifully, it doesn't rust, it's very light, and it's just the best material to use outside. So on top of that, they have developed these outdoor baked epoxy powder coats that can go over this and make them pretty much indestructible, and we're going to talk about that right now. So how they do this, you'll notice in the picture next to me, there's a picture of a woman, and she's actually shooting powdered finish at the fixture. And they take the fixture, let's say this is the fixture to begin with, okay? They wire it up with a wire here, a wire coming down. They run a small amount of electricity through it to make it positive. And what that does, it makes it attract everything around it. So when she's over there spraying little bits of powdered finish, what it's going to do, it's going to go over the entire fixture. It's going to get into every nook, every cranny, top, bottom, sides, the whole thing. They're going to take that fixture, they're going to put it into an oven. That's going to melt that down and make it into a hard epoxy shell. And it makes it, incredibly strong. Because they do this, and these things have been tested in these wind chambers where they have shot, salty seawater at them, basically, because that's what's going to happen on a beach, right? Where a lot of these things are going to end up. They had to really do that to make sure that they're going to hold up for you. And because they have done that, they offer the best warranty for the entire lighting industry. And you can see that over on the left-hand side of your screen. Limited lifetime warranty for residential use, and check it out, and it'll really make you feel better about their products. Okay. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We actually have a What's on Display page on our website. It's over in the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can open up that and check it out. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an amazing deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a favor, bring a big SUV, if you can, if you have one, only because the boxes are set up for shipping. Measure everything you can think of. So measure with a measuring tape, measure your ceilings, measure counters, tables, distances between junction boxes and things like ceilings, because if you're looking, you want to make sure when you're looking at these things that they're going to be able to be used by you for your needs, okay? And then also bring an iPad. If you guys are doing a project and you have a tablet laying around at home, take pictures with that. Take pictures, and you can bring that tablet in, and we can go through all those pictures together and look and see what you guys are doing, and I can help you out on that, okay? So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets and custom things, are going to be non-returnable. We'll always tell you that on the page for it, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then on top of all that, we offer a rush program. So in order for you to get all of these different finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. It takes generally about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it is super, super inexpensive. A lot of people don't even know about it. If you want to know about it, the best thing to do is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400 during business hours. And so I'm here every day except Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to talk to me. And then you can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So I think that kind of wraps things up on this. You guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.